Hey up everyone, it's the Octopander. Welcome back to UniversIO, where I've got a couple of things to go through because I tried to do a recording and things broke, so yeah. Right, our little refinery setup. I have made one addition to the refinery, and that is above the lava block I've put a click machine. When the philosopher's stone inside the click machine, when the lava turns to obsidian, is automatically converted back to lava, which means I can set this off and then walk away and ignore it. Obsidian and lava again, which makes it a lot better to deal with. We're kind of stuck at the minute because we're full on diesel. Alright, if I were to refine the diesel, I would need to refine it into kerosene, into gasoline, into LPG, which is just 3 more of these to get it to work. It's a lot. So I've not quite done that yet. Now, turning the plastic it's a bit of a problem, and that is that every now and again when I try to place plastic in the world, it crashes my computer. And if you place liquid plastic over a dropped piece of plastic, it crashes you out completely as well. So first thing I'm going to do is take the diesel. I'll figure out something to do with that. I've got the crude oil, which I'll leave here for now. What I've done is I've made the heat frame. I've made ice. To make ice, I use some of the glowstone to make a floating pure daisy, which, just to give you an idea of how that works, you mix a pure daisy with a floating flower. You make the floating flower with a no, it is a mystical. So your mystical flowers you can turn into glimmering flowers with some glowstone. The glimmering flower goes on dirt and a pasture seed, which is made by putting grass into a mana pool. Grass, you just use shears and all that lot out there. Put them together and you can get a floating pure daisy. The good thing about a floating pure daisy is it doesn't interact with water in the way a normal one does. Whereas that would get washed away, this one doesn't. And water around a pure daisy will turn into snow. Snow when turned into a snow block, just by simply there we go. We take a snowball, turn it into a snow block. 4 snow blocks inside a pressure chamber will become 1 block of ice. 4 blocks of ice will become a block of packed ice. 4 blocks of packed ice will become blue ice. So, as you can probably guess, I spent quite a bit of time out there just making ice. What I've done is I've placed it here. In fact, we're getting a bit of lagging. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, put that there instead. Where's that lagging gone? There it is. Put it there just in case. I put the blue ice and a couple of normal ice because I was showing it off for the video when it tits up. On some heat pipe into the heat frame wrapped around a chest. This means this chest will have cold temperatures. So you take the plastic from in there put the entire container into here, and as this freezes, it will turn the plastic in the tank into plastic sheets. That bit's nice and easy. It all looks fine. I can leave it going and ignore it. You can't glance at it. This. So as you went down here, the very next thing was this, the transmutation table, which was made with graphite blocks, which you get from simply cooking coal or charcoal, obsidian, and your philosopher's stone. This, as far as I can tell, only works with the elements, but it does mean I could go over here and let's say what lead? Fluorine. Let's calm down. Let's get some of these too. I can throw these into here and then pull out a bit of gold or iron. Well, let's put a full stack of that back in and pull a couple of stacks of iron out as well. There again. Throw it into here, and I could get plenty of iron and gold to do my crafts, and copper. I can try and pull out of there as well, but it does mean I can make a lot more mana steel, and I can make more terra steel, and it's a lot easier than the prior method of just trying to whittle what little iron I could together. Now, while I'm here, I am going to make this 5 leather, cosmic dust, cosmic block, and 2 blocks of gold. And the temporal pouch is basically like the what's it called? Diamond bottle. So I need cosmic dust to get from in here, and 5 leather. A little bit of lag, so this is going to be fun. There's the cosmic dust. That is that. So oh yeah. That's my 2 gold blocks and temporal pouch. I like the. There we go. Slowly accumulates time in inventory using a ticking block to accelerate it, using some of the stored time from the pouch. So, for example, this thing, which is taking for bloody ever to do, could speed up, granted, in a lot more than 26 seconds of time. So I'm going to leave that there, let it build itself up. How much help did you go in there? 2 buckets, nice. You're not quite turning yet because you're actually quite warm. Yeah, I need to get some more ice in here. But yeah, I want to refine this freezing setup as well. A lot more ice, a lot more insulation. And you can see the snow created from the pure days here. So all those are good things. So when we got down to here, we got this. We got given a PCB blueprint, which we need to create the UV light box. Which also requires some redstone lamps. Now, I did do a bit of exploring as well since the last episode. And well, I'll best show you. So, if we go to the oil platform, which is beautifully up to pressure, I'm hoping that should be fine. Under here, we've got all this magma blocks. I wanted some of those. I thought they might be useful for generating some heat and things. So I came down here, built the little thing, used doors to create a air pocket. There we are. Except when I did that, we ended up in the underworld. Which oh, geez, didn't mean to do that. It's very much like the Nether. We've got all this netherrack. And it does go pretty deep. It looks like I'm actually running into somewhere where somebody's already been. Which leads to basalt. Which leads to blackstone. Bedrock. Will this take us anywhere new? Nope, we've actually hit the bottom of the world. Oh. I beg to differ. We haven't hit the bottom of the world. There is another dimension. But we have got netherrack, we've got basalt, and we've got blackstone there. Blackstone. Don't really do much for us. Basalt. Don't really do much for us. The netherrack, however, does. Because I need glowstone to make the glowstone lamps for the UV thing. Let me do that so I don't end up doing some damage there. So if I run home like this, grab myself some of this cosmic dust. The netherrack can actually sit underneath a mana pool, and when it does, it will turn cosmic dust into glowstone. So now we've got all the glowstone we need. It does mean I need to put I'll put the netherrack in there, I'll put those two in there. We've got all the glowstone we need to make stuff like the UV box and everything. Now, before I do any of that, yeah, this has blew up again. I weren't paying attention to it and it blew up. I left it on like an idiot. So, I have thought, because I've got all this diesel, of making one of these. Now, let me get some of you, some of you, some of you, and some of you. I like these tanks anyway, so I'll make a couple of them. Fluid compressor, which needs that. There we go. Let me grab some more pipes. going to break you for now. I'm going to grab this tank of diesel, and will you just go straight into here? Yes, you do. Well, for use for diesel. And then if I set you to high signal, you generate up to 5 bars, which is good. If I turned you on, I can then easily switch you back off again. And you don't use much diesel at all. That's quite good. Mark another one of those. And just use the diesel from this in this. But yeah, I do really like these tanks. Yeah, I need to sort out the cooling system again. I kind of broke it. Like an idiot. If I were to do that, I'll throw that in there. Oh, I'm out of coal. Jeez, that's something I didn't think I'd be running out. I'm almost out of charcoal. That's something else I didn't think I'd be running out of. Right. So just throw things away for a minute. Let me get some more wood. I'll throw that in here. Chuck all that in there. Right, that can get on with that, and then I just have to make a bunch more charcoal. Right, so we were. Oh yeah, that's doing that, and then that's then cooking up as well. Throw that into there. That starts making more of me plastic. Chuck them in there ready. Right. And we're back to square one. So, UV box, that's what I need to make. So, that. Right, nice and easy. So we need some more of those. We need that. Where I two of these? I have no idea where I got the extra one from. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get me the compressed ingots. Get me a UV box. Yeah, because I couldn't remember if this used pressure or not, but yeah, it does. And then we need an empty PCB, which we make from a redstone torch, gold nuggets, and plastic sheet. 2, 3, 1. I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need a lot more redstone at this rate. Oh, right. That's the inside of my. Oh no, it's here. Oh, we're good. Gold. If I was to get. So that's. Get rid of more. So it's 3 of these to 2 of these sticks. Not sticks, redstone torches. So I need 24 of those. And then of the plastic, I need 12. Oh. So if I was to throw all of that in here now, that'll start putting everything in. We'll just turn this on for a minute, just to get a bit of pressure back up. I definitely need to make some more pressure makers. Maybe even make the safety valve just so that you don't have another epic explosion. I need to get some more oil soon as well. There we go, all the PCBs we need. Right, I'll leave that on for a minute, I just need to keep an eye on it. So, to make an empty PCB, I need to put these into a UV light box. And it's got to be one at a time. I can set the threshold, and that's basically the higher the threshold, the better quality PCB you'll have come out at the end, but it takes longer and more pressure to do. So I'm definitely going to need to make some more of these. Having them all diesel run would be very, very handy. Right. So the air compressors. Liquid compressors need more leather. Oh, we've got souls which I can't get. Manual. Early game compressor. She's a compressor from manual labour and hunger. Oh, cool. Oh, we don't want that in a minute, but and then a thermal compressor which goes up to 10 bar. Basically, you have lava on one side and ice on the other. Or lava and water would also work as well. I think another liquid one might be a good idea. So, for making that, I need more reinforced bricks. I need the pipes, which I've got. I need... no, not that. I'm going to make another liquid one. Furnaces, which I need... those and tanks and leather. Right. Boo. Make sure we've got some more of them, and that is the normal compressors. They are. We'll do 2 more liquids, and we'll do 1 more normal compressor. So that needs to go this way. That there and that there. You need filling with charcoal. part of the problem I've got here at the minute anyway, so I'll have to deal with that. So you can go in there. Right, if I was to do it this way, so 16 divided by 3 is about 5 each. All these are running perfectly fine, and for me to make a safety valve, it is 2 levers, easy enough, and it is a pressure gauge which is 4 gold. So you and 2 of you, 1 of you, pop that there just so we've got that covered, and we'll throw that back in here and come back when we've got it made. Pam is thinking to just make a bunch of these UV light boxes. Well, a second one, because oh, this is taking a hot minute. So while this is taking a minute, we do need some of this stuff as well. Etching fluid, or etching acid, which is spiderized rotten flesh and gunpowder, or I can use iron, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and chlorine. 2 eyes, 2 flesh, 2 gunpowder. There's the gunpowder, eyes, flesh. Can you turn that into... Really, come on, I need one of those. Which I could make. Right. That's all them going there. Oops. No. Oh, are you? Nope. There we go. So I still wanted to make one of them, but I ain't got the bloody stuff for it yet. And then we've got engraving tank, obsidian, glass pane, tanks, reinforced stuffs. Oh, and we've got none of it. So, 1 glass pane, that's easy enough. Obsidian, easy enough. More reinforced bricks. Stone. Right, so what else we use the reinforced stone for? The bins, that, modems, networking cables. Okay. Nothing, I can't just bum another one of the, a couple more of them in to make. Right, etching tank. So we need some walls. We need some slabs. We need an etching tank. Got those and that, so I can make myself another one of them. Just so that I can double up on you. Chuck another one in there. That needs temperature. Right. Excellent. Should also have in here a bucket of etching fluid. What's... Oh, it's not just an empty bucket, is it? It's a bucket of molten plastic. That's the one. Right. Grab that. Put that in there. That should be a bucket of etching acid, which I can throw in here. Oh, we've now got a etching bath. So first etching acid is empty PCBs which have been exposed to UV light box. So I can heat it and it'll slowly use the etching fluid. Or I don't heat it and it doesn't use the etching fluid. If I did... Oh. So if I just put it here without heating it, yeah, 40 seconds difference it makes, so it's not a big amount. 99%. Come on, hit 100 and we're laughing. Go straight into the in fact, while we're here, if I do this, sweet. The other problem is it's going to fill that up in it before it. That's a bit annoying. Oh well, 100%. Now, the reason you get that to 100% is when you put it in the etching fluid, you have a chance of getting an unassembled PCB or a failed PCB. The higher the percentage, the higher the chance of success. So getting it up to 100 means I've got a 100% chance of getting a PCB out of this. And then once we've got the PCB, we can finish it off with some capacitors and transistors, and then we're on to the bigger, better stuff. So slightly longer than the normal episode, but we're gonna let this finish. Get some transistors and some resistors. So I've got some capacitors. I've got some capacitors there. I should have some transistors in here. If not, I know where I can get some. Because you can make them with slime balls, gold and plastic. Or I can go over to my dude here and buy those. And I can buy the capacitors that the guy in Purgatory. And I'm going to need some turbine blades as well soon, so this guy's going to have his work cut out for him. But yeah, now we just need to wait for this. Joe, just out of curiosity, my that used a little bit of time there to get that going. That actually is quite good. That's empty, so I need to get some more crude oil. This is doing pretty well. How much does that use? About a minute. I can live with that. But that is my unassembled PCB. That is a finished PCB. Now the fun starts. Oh yes. It does indeed. Right, 375, that'll do for now. So the good thing is I switched these off and they just stop burning. It's not like these, which still finish off the fuel set that they're burning. So I might, and it actually doesn't use a lot of diesel either, so I might get rid of both these compressors and turn them into the liquid ones and just run it all off diesel. That seems to be a much better way of doing it. For that used 2 minutes. That'll use 4 minutes then. Yep. I mean, if that's, I mean, I've done like 4 minutes in the space of 30 seconds, and that's how slow it is. Right, does this go straight to the? Yep. I can throw that in there, make another one. Right. And with the PCBs now. Oh yes, we get onto these guys. The assemblies. Which means I am going to need to probably move the refinery. So I'm going to need to use some of this, or move this chest and put the crafting things here. I will eventually shift this entire thing to its own little space where I can let it do its thing, but it's have to do for now. But yeah, other than all this next episode, so this is all the arms and things that will eventually let me create flux stuff for flux networks, the advanced pressure tubes for having up to 20 pressure in a system, smart displays, these solar cells which let me get the solar powered units, drills, with the blue tubes I can make advanced compressors, which I'll need to make one just to that, but then I can also make the advanced liquid ones as well, which again go up to 20 bar. And this machine won't explode when the temperature gets too high. Just shy of 4 bar. Pretty good with that, pretty happy with that. But, yeah. So if you liked the episode, hit the like button. If you liked it, hit subscribe. Don't forget to go to the Discord, link in the description. And check out the giveaway competition. If you want to join in, head over to twitch.tv/YorksPanda. Or you can always head to the Discord as well and give you more information about how it works, what it is, and what you get for it. But all I have to say is you guys take it steady, have a good one. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.